since about 15 years I'm collecting the seeds of apples I'm eating.
Wow, really?
Yes, and possibly I have some Slovenian here in this.
Welcome to our video diary interview. Today we'll talk to Otto Alder, filmmaker, producer and animator. We'll talk about art, animation, life and apples. So Otto, welcome to Ljubljana. It's your second time in Ljubljana at the Animateka Film Festival.
Right.
So how do you feel about Animateka?
First of all, I like to say that I'm very glad that I can be back here in Ljubljana, and I'm just here for one day, and I only had a chance to see 3 programs yesterday. That was student competition, international competition and some student special program. I enjoyed very much. Everything is perfect organized as usual.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Okay, and you are here for the occasion of your new film, Forward Gang.
Right, I finished my film this June, and I started to send out to festivals, and it was premiered in Germany, Leipzig, on the festival, and I was very glad when I get the email that my film is selected in Ljubljana. So, and then I thought, I have to come back.
Very good.
Have you seen?
Yes, I have seen it.
Good.
Yeah. We were wondering how did you start it? Was it first the image, or was it first like a story, a concept?
It's a story about an old house in which I was living with wonderful people in a very wonderful atmosphere for 5 years. And this building was meant to be demolished already when I moved in. So we only had a contract for 3 months always.
Okay.
And there was prolongation. And after a while living there, I started casually, without any plan, to take some pictures of the house. And then, half a year before we get the final, before they kicked us out, I suddenly had the idea to make a film, because this house was like magic. It was very old, it was very well located, it was with view to the mountains, and there was the beautiful Lucerne Lake in front. So when I was looking out of the window, it was just beauty, pure beauty. And I was getting very, very sad about losing this place. So then the idea came, you made some pictures already, maybe you should start to take some more pictures, and this could be the basic material for a film. So I took all these pictures, and after a while I was trying to think about the conception, was presenting this to a producer, and the producer was also living in this house, so he understood very well what was my concern. And there was 2 subjects I'm interested in. One subject was centrification, so demolishing all the beautiful places and moving them away, building new, of course, maybe beautiful, I don't know, but new stuff which is nobody can afford except rich people. So that was one subject, this conflict between old buildings and the new ones, and the difference between, what it costs to live in a old place and what is in the new places. And about architecture in a certain sense, because this house did have a wonderful style. And the new one they built, this is just a common style you find everywhere. So there's no specialty anymore in style. And the third point actually is emotions, because I was really attached to this place and to the people I was living with, and I had also the idea to create some emotions. I was trying to build up my emotions, and my idea is to communicate my emotions to people. And that was my concern. That was the starting point.
I really like the part with the apples.
That's
just so beautiful.
This is very special. I have some crazy relation to apples, because I'm a grown-up on countryside.
Yeah.
And we had parents, they had apple trees, and I was always working in apple trees. You know, I had to gather them, I had to take them. And since about 15 years, I'm collecting the seeds of apples I'm eating.
Wow,
You understand?
really?
Yes, and possibly I have some Slovenian here in this. No, it's okay. I have some seeds in my bag because everywhere where I eat apples, I collect these seeds. And I have another artwork, which is like a scent hour, or how you call this? Glass hour?
Glass hour, yeah.
Yes. I have 3 of them and they look like this. And there is no sand in it, but there are apple seeds in it.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm very closely attached to apples. And I like apples very much. Yeah.
Very good.
So and I eat a lot.
Are Slovenian apples good?
Oh, I had, you know, in the festival, I came into this office and there was a box with apples. And I asked if I can get one. And of course, festival said, please help yourself. Very tasty.
Yeah.
And I collected the seeds. And this morning I went back. Can I have 2 more apples, please? Yes, please. So there is one in my bag.
And you are also a program curator.
That's true.
What's the key? How do you select or make a program?
Most important for me is if there is emotion between the film and me. And if this has happened, this is already a good chance for the film to be selected. And if it's made professionally, and if you know, technique and content and aesthetic, if they work together, then I select usually a film. So that's my approach to selecting. So let's say very personal and very emotional, like everything I do.
My next question would be about the relationship between documentary and animation, because I think it's a very interesting combination.
You know, 20 years ago, or maybe even 25 years ago, documentaries was visually not really outstanding. You know, there was a lot of talking, so like radio play. You, actually, the image was only to show the person to whom you talk. And I thought, because I thought animation on the other side is visually very strong, so why not bringing this together? And when I was selecting this animation program, I realized that many of these films also have some context which is like a document, especially in animation, because animation is a very personal media. You know, in live action you have a big team when you shoot a film. The animators, they sometimes sit for 1 year, you know, manipulating puppets, doing drawing. So that means, I think by nature animation is already a document about the person who is making this film. I mean more than in documentary or in live action. There you can study, for example, in Royal College in London, they have a special class now, a master class for animated documentary.
Oh, wow.
The same in Viborg in Denmark, on this film school, animation school. They also established a master course for animated documentaries.
Wow.
Their residencies and many academical conferences. So it's getting more and more big, it looks like. And I think this is a good development. I like this. Why I make this artwork, I talked about before. This seed includes future, billions of possible apple trees. You understand? So billions of apples. So when I put this in the ground, when the tree is growing, after maybe 10 years there will be the first apple, and I eat this apple and I take out the next seed, and this is multiplicating like crazy. And I think this is a good basic for artwork, yeah, something
Yeah.
like this. That's why I collect these seeds.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Yeah.